Hey, welcome to the next video of the Fendick Theater Experience. I'm Blake.
I'm Sydney.
Let's start designing. Today's performance target is, we will learn what a scenic designer is and what they do.
So Blake and I are no experts when it comes to scenic design, but we have a special guest who is.
That's right, we're gonna have Harrison Heinig talk to you guys about scenic design. Harrison Heinig edits all of these videos for the Fendick Theater Experience.
Harrison has also been the scenic designer for Fendick for the past 2 years for our productions of Disney's Newsies and Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Take it away, Harrison.
Alright, so let's start with what a scenic designer is. A scenic designer is in charge of creating the setting for a show. Along with creating where the story takes place, they also have to take care of what the time period of the show is. And along with that, they also do the props. So the scenic designer starts at the very beginning of the production with the rest of the production staff, which includes the producer, the scenic designer, the costume designer, light designer, sound designer, and tons of other people. The very first thing that they're going to have to do is talk to the director about what the story is that they want to tell. And when they do that, they're also going to ask what parts of the set are most important to the director for when they're blocking their show. Okay, so now that you've talked to the director about what they kind of think for the show, you get to do a really fun part, which is called research. So you're going to spend a lot of time going through images of what you think is the most important part of the set. So since we're doing Beauty and the Beast, we're going to start with the castle. So there's lots of different ways you can do research. You could just type it into Google and look at a ton of pictures of castles. Another interesting way to do it is just take a bunch of old magazines and flip through them. In this particular case, magazines are going to be kind of hard to do because you don't normally see a bunch of photos of castles. I like to use an app called Pinterest and pile them all into a board. So let's go ahead and do that now. So when you're doing your research and you find a picture of something you like, just go ahead and save it. Then you'll end up having a large list of photos that you like that you can show to the rest of the design team. And so in that stage, every single designer is going to show ideas of what they think the story could be. And this could be really fun because every designer gets to work with each other and collaborate. So you might have something as a scenic designer that the costume designer thinks is really great, but you also might see a photo that the costume designer has that sparks an idea for the set. So after that, you get to start designing the set. Okay, so now that you get to start designing, you're gonna want to get a pencil and paper and start drawing it out. Now when you're doing this, don't worry about it being perfect because after you finish the first version of your set, you're gonna talk to the director about it and you might make some changes to it and then you'll get to do it again. So what's most important when you're drawing is to try to get the scale right. So find something that you think is the most important thing and put that on your paper first and build everything around it. Alright, so now we're going to start drawing. If you're not the best at drawing or you don't want to go through and figure out the scale for everything, another good way to do it is to take pictures and cut up the part that you like and put it on a piece of paper like you were drawing it. Then when you talk to the director, they might actually like it and you can work on one final drawing. Now that we've completed our drawings, we're going to talk to the director one last time. We're going to show them what it is and see if they like it. Hopefully, your director is going to approve of it, and next, it's going to go over to the technical director. Now, the technical director is the person that's going to make sure your set gets built. So in that process, they're going to go through all of your drawings and figure out what needs to happen to actually make your set come to life. And then after that, you get to paint it. Okay, so now that we're really close to the show going up, the set's been built, you're gonna go in for Tech Week. So normally, a scenic designer is not there for the entire run of the show. They work on it wherever they are, but then they come in for the last short period of time. That's normally called Tech Week. So a lot of you know that this is a time period where you're really trying to cram everything in and just get the final details on. The scenic designer is going to make sure that everything is built the way that it was supposed to be, but also that all of the painting gets done just right. And then after that, you have the best part. You just have to open up the show.
That was a pretty awesome lesson, wasn't it?
I know I sure learned a lot from Harrison, and we hope you did as well.
Now that you guys got to watch Harrison design his own set, we want you to design your own set.
Send us a video or picture of your creation. Instructions on how to submit a creation are in the link below.
Make sure to like and follow our Facebook and Instagram, and subscribe to our channel.
Thanks for learning and creating with us.
See you tomorrow.